Alright guys, this is J.O.A.T.D back with another video. Here in front of you is a Dixie Narco Pepsi Generation 501R drink vending machine. When you unplug it, it goes back to factory settings. So you can set it up for $1 for each vending item. And then when you unplug it, it resets the memory. Let's go inside to see what's going on. Here in front of you is an S2 control board. In the manual it states, if your control board loses its memory when unplugged, you need to purchase a new control board. But I did some homework and found out that there's a battery inside this thing that you can replace and it should fix it. So let's open it up and see if we can actually fix it. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this control board. Okay, this control board casing has 4 1/4-inch screws. You have one here, one there already taken out. Flip around on the other side, one here, and then one on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those loose first and we'll get started. Alright, so we got all of the screws out, and what we're going to do is take the top case off, exposing the boards. Alright, so you have 2 boards. You have a board here and then you have a board underneath. The culprit is this battery right here. Okay, let's see if I can get you guys a close-up of it. So you can see this battery here. If you look around it, there's a shape of a battery around it, right? And it says positive right here at the back. You see that little positive sign right there? It says positive, it says negative, which is weird because the battery is the opposite way. Where it has the head of the battery up here, that's the back of the battery, and then the positive side's here, so it's actually backwards. But what we're going to do is test this battery and see if this battery actually has juice in it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to test this battery to see how much voltage is in this battery. So 1.8. All right, now let's test a new battery, which is this one right here. We're going to test this one and see what this one gets. See that? 3.6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this battery out. I feel like that this battery, it's been in here a while and it's no longer doing what it needs to do. So we're going to cut off the zip tie that's right here, and it's soldered in. So we're going to cut the solder or heat it up and take it loose, and then we're going to attach the new battery. All right, let's get started. Alright, so what I did was took some sandpaper and I kind of scuffed up this top portion and this back portion here to get the solder to stick better. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some solder to it. All right, and we're going to do the back side. All right, so we got the solder on, let's see, on both sides. Got some right here, and we have some on this side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the battery back in the same spot, and I'm going to make sure that these prongs are actually touching the solder. Remember, the positive side is at the back right here, you see it, which is the part that protrudes from the battery. Just like that. And now I'm going to add some solder to it. All right, so we got it on there. It's on there tight. All right. All right, so let's check everything, make sure everything's good. And there you go. 3.6. And what I did was I touched the prongs, not the actual battery, just to make sure that the prongs were actually getting power. Let's try it again. And there you go. All right, so now that we have the new battery soldered in, guys, you can actually get these batteries with these prongs already sticking out of it, and then you could just do it to the board instead of doing it to the actual battery. Okay, I just happened to get the wrong one, and I was like, well, I can just solder it to the battery. Okay, so you can get these batteries right here. That's the part number right there, TL5902. All right, and it'll already have the prongs sticking out of it. I had to actually cut that off because that's not soldered on. That's made like that. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put everything back together, get it back in the machine, set the machine up, and then we're going to unplug it and see if it works. All right, guys, so you can see that it says 125 on the front of the display. I'm going to unplug it and plug it back in and see if it stays. And that actually fixed it, because as soon as you unplugged it or disconnected the power, it went back to $12.25. So That's the fix.
Hey guys, and if you're into graphic tees, hoodies, or sweatshirts, check out my store. All you have to do is click on the store tab in my YouTube. This is JOATD, and I'm out.